So Fallout 76 has came a long way since the beginning. The developers have polished this game so much by fixing loads of bugs, making it more smooth to play, added many new quests, new events, new world bosses for us to take on as a community together. They've added tons of new features, new weapons, new camp items, new clothes and accessories to get your hands on. And yeah, that's just keeping it short and simple without getting too much into detail. Let's just say they've added a lot since the beginning. The game also has a new developer team helping Bethesda with this game called Double 11, which this team has worked on games like Minecraft Dungeons and Rust, just to name a few. They seem to be great at what they do too. They worked on the Nuka World on Tour update back in December for Fallout 76, which added a new world boss and tons of other content. So I'd say if it's been a while since you've tried playing Fallout 76, now would be a great time to jump back in again. There's a new big update called Once in a Blue Moon coming in June 2023 that's going to add new cryptid monsters for us to fight, new quests for us to experience, new updated locations for us to explore. As you can see, here are some before and afters over some of the new locations. Yeah, they did a great job revamping these areas. But anyways, at these new updated locations, there's new unique events to take on as well, involving the new cryptids. There's also, of course, new weapons, camp items, clothes, and accessories. There will even be quite a bit of different unique rewards we can get from the new scoreboard that's coming within the update too, such as a new giant shelter we can build in, a projector screen, a popcorn emote, and there will even be a new comedian ally that we can unlock. As you can see, here's what he looks like. I'm sure he'll be amusing having around our base. But yeah, that's just to name a few. As you could tell, quite a bit's coming within this new update, which I'm sure there'll be a few other big updates coming this year too. Hopefully some more that have large quest lines like the Brotherhood of Steel update did. It'd be amazing to get another big update like that. I love diving into the stories, and they even had a big boss for us to take on at the end of the questline, which was just the cherry on top. But yeah, anyways, currently we were able to test out the new events that involve the new cryptids coming within the Once in a Blue Moon update in the public test server. The new events are Safe and Sound, which in this one you're going to have to help Vera and Clyde at the new Blue Ridge settlement at Middle Mountain Cabins. This is one of the new updated locations. During this event, you'll have to take out a bunch of critters first at the new settlement, and then you'll have to repair some circuit breakers that are around, and then multiple waves of enemies will come and try to take out the generator here. So yeah, you'll have to protect the generator from the multiple waves of enemies, and then once you get to the last wave of enemies, the Blue Devil will also come in to try to take out the generator, which this is one of the new cryptids that are going to be introduced into the game within this new update. It's kind of like a mini boss during this event. But yeah, once you take out the new cryptid, that will complete the new Safe and Sound event.
What the heck? You got the juice turned too high, Clyde. Those speakers packed a punch. At least our noggins are in one piece. My teeth hurt a little. Anyways, hope the reward is enough. You really saved our behinds. Be sure to come on back once we clean things up.
The other new thing that we could test out in the public test server is the other new event coming called Beasts of Burden. During this one, you'll have to help Luca invade a cultist settlement in the Cranberry Bog to get back the Blue Ridge supplies that were stolen from him. This event is at the Cranberry Glades, which is another updated location within this update. But yeah, during this, we'll have to specifically take out cultist sanctifiers and grab the explosives off of them. And then we'll have to plant the explosives on the shack doors around this cultist settlement. And then once we plant enough explosives, we'll just have to wait for them to blow up and then infiltrate these shacks to get the Blue Ridge cargo. You have to then take the cargo that's in the shacks and deliver them to a Brahmin called Mona Lisa in the center of the cultist settlement, which is a Brahmin the cultist stole from the Blue Ridge faction. But yeah, once you've done all those steps and delivered all of the cargo you need to the Brahmin, you'll then have to take on a mini boss called the Agua, which this is the other new cryptid that's coming in the game. It's a giant, scary looking turtle. I gotta say, I like the animation the Agua has when it goes in defensive mode. As you can see here, it'll burrow underneath its shell where it'll become invincible for a certain amount of time. I think that's really awesome how the developers added this animation with it. But yeah, after you defeat the Agua, that will complete this event. Anyways, I figured since we get to test out these new events in the game, I'll also show you all of the unique rewards you can possibly get just from these 2 events. There are loads of things you can get your hands on from these events that the developers added. And keep in mind, this is just a taste of what's to come within the new update. We can't experience everything that's coming within the public test server, but we do get to experience these 2 new events and the new cryptids that are coming. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into everything you can possibly get just from these 2 new events that involve the new cryptids. Starting with the Beasts of Burden rewards, the one that involves the Agua cryptid. Alright, so we got a lot to show here. So starting off here, I'll show you all the weapons that you can get from this event. There's a lot of new unique things that we can get. Let's go ahead and begin with the Elder's Mark. As you can see, here's what it looks like. Looks unique. And the effects on it are plus 5% damage after each consecutive hit on the same target, up to 45%, plus 25% weapon speed, and plus 15% reload speed. And here's a little bit of it in action. Definitely don't have a build for this, but here's it in action. Oh gosh, might want to run. So not even having a build for it, it's a pretty decent weapon. It could be even better if you have a build based around it, of course. Anyways, carrying on here, we got the Agua Gauntlet. This is an awesome new melee weapon that we can get. As you see, there are 4 effects that come on this one weapon. Damage increases up to 25% as health increases. Currently plus 25% since my health is higher. Plus 50% melee damage reflection while blocking. That's incredible. Plus 1 endurance and 20% more damage. Yeah, just an amazing weapon. We get to use the new Agua Cryptid Skull as a weapon. I'll go ahead and show you all this in action as well. Where's some ghouls? Aha, here's some ghouls. Boom! Boom! Really solid weapon here. Anyways, carrying on, this next weapon I'm going to be showing y'all is the Holy Fire Flamethrower. This weapon has a unique blue flame when you fire it, and as you can see, the effects on it are plus 50% damage at night, plus 50% limb damage, and weapons break 50% slower. I'm going to go ahead and show you all this in action next. Check it! Look at that blue flame! How cool! I like how some of these weapons are unique from what you typically can get. It's great. I hope Bethesda continues to roll out weapons like this. Boom! Gotta love it. Anyways, let's carry on real quick. I want to keep previewing them, but that blue flame looks sick. Anyways, carrying on here, another weapon that you can get from the Beasts of Burden event is the Cultist Piercer. As you can see, the effects on this are damage increases up to 95% as health decreases. Currently plus 0% because my health is full. It also has plus 40% weapon speed and plus 1 strength. Overall, solid effects on it if you're a bloody build. But yeah, this is a 2-hander weapon as well, so keep that in mind. So if you are a 2-hander bloodied build, this may be a weapon that you want to get your hands on. I'll go ahead and show you all it in action real quick here. It looks unique from, you know, your typical 2-hander too. I like the design they're going with the cultist weaponry. Alright, that's a little bit of it in action. Keep in mind, once again, I'm not a 2-hander bloodied build, but yeah, this could be a decent weapon if you do have a build based around that. Anyways, carrying on here, next up I have for you the Cultist Executioner. Keep in mind you can't trade this. As you see, if you go to drop it as well, it will state this item cannot be dropped. This will destroy the item. You don't know how to craft it yet, are you sure? So yeah, keep that in mind. This is a non-tradable and a item that you can't drop. But this is a 2-hander weapon, as you can see, and here's the effects on it. Plus 50% more damage when your target is below 40% health, plus 40% power attack damage, and it negates 40% damage while you are power attacking. So yeah, pretty cool. So like always, I'll go ahead and show you all it in action real quick here. Boom. Yeah. That's good enough. And lastly up here, I'll be showing y'all Lucas Switchblade. As you can see, here's the effects on it and what it looks like. It looks awesome. It's a golden switchblade with a skull on it, and as you can see, the effects on it are plus 50% damage to humans, replenish 15 action points with each kill, and plus 1 agility. This could be a good weapon to use against like cultists, blood eagles, settlers, and raiders, because once again, it does 50% more damage against humans. Heck, you could even use this against other players too. It could be a decent weapon to use in PvP. Not the best, but it still could be pretty useful, because it can deal out a lot of damage, depending on your build. Anyway, so yeah, that's all of the weapons that you can get from the new event called Beasts of Burden, where you go up against the new Agua Cryptid at the end. It's an awesome event. Alright, so now let me go ahead and show you all the apparel that you can get from the new Beasts of Burden event. One of the things that you can get is a plan to craft Cryptid Hunter Boonie hats. As you can see, here is what it looks like. You can also get some backpack flares too from the event. Some little agua backpack flares. Cute. Anyways, now let me go ahead and show you all the camp items that you can get from the event. There's quite a bit of things that you can get from this single event. I got all the Beasts of Burden camp items set up over here just to show you all them real quick. So yeah, let me go ahead and go into build menu here. One of the items you can get is a canopy tent. As you can see, here's what it looks like. Pretty sweet. There's also something called the Cryptid Mobile that you can get as well. And yeah, as you can see, it's dangling the new cryptids that we can fight. You can see a little blue devil on this and a little agua. Anyways, carrying on here, you can also surprisingly get a Blue Ridge shipping container from the event. I guess it makes sense because you are helping someone from the Blue Ridge. You're helping Luca, which is Vinny's nephew from the Blue Ridge Caravan. But yeah, pretty cool. Anyways, carrying on, you can also get this nice curtain door. The Agua curtain door. Awesome. You can also get this Blue Ridge sleeping bag. And you can get this fur sleeping bag. And of course, there's an Agua plushie you can get too. Along with some Agua eggs you can get as well. So yeah, that's all the new camp items you can get from the Beasts of Burden new event. Now let's go ahead and get into the new Safe and Sound event, which once again, this is the event where you fight the Blue Devil at the end. So I guess first thing I'll be showing y'all are the weapons, since last time I showed you the weapons for the Beasts of Burden event first. Alright, so yeah, here are the weapons you can get from the Safe and Sound event. Yeah, there's definitely more weapons you can get from the Beasts of Burden, but nonetheless, these are some unique, nice weapons you can get from the Safe and Sound public event too. So check it out. This first one I'll be showing y'all is the Blue Ridge Branding Iron. And as you can see, it does plus 100% damage against targets with full health, plus 40% weapon speed, and plus 1 strength. This is an amazing weapon. Like, it's extremely powerful and quick too. And it has a unique effect as well. You see, it will have a little bit of fire damage when you attack with it. And look how quick this is. Freaking crazy. And if you notice when I'm attacking, it leaves actual marks on the bodies of your opponents that you attack. It brands the Blue Ridge symbol on them. It's insane. Once again, I hope Bethesda continues to roll out weapons that are actually unique, like this and the Holy Fire flamethrower. Anyways, that's a little taste of that in action. Now I'll show you all the Kabloom. It's pretty creative how the developers designed this weapon. It's called Kabloom, and there's flowers blooming on it, and it's an explosive shotgun, so it goes kaboom. Pretty creative. But yeah, as you can see, the effects on this are plus 100% damage against targets with full health. Bullets explode on impact, doing 15 points area effect damage. Bullets explode for 3% weapon damage, and plus 250 damage resistance while reloading. Overall, a solid shotgun. So if you're a shotgun build, you may enjoy this. Go ahead and show this in action. I'm not a shotgun build, so keep that in mind. So of course, if you were a shotgun build, this would be dealing out some more damage than what I'm doing. But yeah, that's a little bit of it in action. You get it. Now let me go ahead and show you all lastly the Cryptid Jawbone Knife. So the effects on this are restore 2% health over 2 seconds when you hit an enemy, plus 40% weapon speed, and weapons break 50% slower. I also heard that this weapon could be an Easter egg from the Supernatural TV show. Not really for sure on that, but thought I'd throw that out there. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you all this cryptid jawbone knife in action. Super fast, just like the Blue Ridge branding iron. But yeah, that's all the weapons in action. Now let's go ahead and get into the apparel that you can get from this event. So the apparel that you can get from this event are the Milkman outfit plan, so you can craft an unlimited amount of these. And you can also get a Milkman hat plan from this. As you can see, here's what the full outfit looks like while wearing it. Makes sense why you get a Milkman outfit, because you got to protect some Brahmin during the event. But yeah, here's what it looks like. Looking spiffy. I don't ever say that word, but I felt like it was the appropriate word to describe this outfit. And you can also get a Brahmin backpack plan and a Blue Devil backpack flare. As you can see here are what those look like. Looks nice. Anyways, now let's get into the camp items that you can get from this event. I will say there are loads more camp items that you can get from this event compared to the Beasts of Burden, but it kind of balances out because you can get more weapons from the Beasts of Burden event. But yeah, let's get into all of these. Starting off here with the Traveler's Wagon. As you can see, here's what it looks like. Looks nice. You can place some things on it if you want. Anyways, there's also this trailer truck bed that you can get. As you can see, here's what it's called. Truck bed trailer with junk. It has a Blue Ridge Caravan theme. There's also the paddock gate and fence. New style of fence and gate that you can get. Looks good. Kind of similar to this one. Kind of similar. Anyways, carrying on here, there's also the Blue Devil curtain door. Looks good. This would be kind of spooky as like a curtain for a window too. Anyways, you can also get a Blue Ridge Caravan rug, a Brahmin skin rug, and look at this new table. As you see, it's called the cartography table. It's highly detailed. This looks really nice. I didn't add anything on this, by the way. This was all just on this table already. Bunch of bottle caps, coffee can on there. There's also stuff underneath it too. I don't know if you noticed that. Some extra maps and whatnot. Anyways, there's also this clock you can get too, called the Kids Brahmin clock. Carrying on. There's two plushies you can get as well. Of course, the Blue Devil plushie. That's what it looks like. And this little Brahmin plushie. So yeah, that's everything you can get from these new events. There's a total of 34 new things you can get from just these new events that are coming within this Once in the Blue Moon update that's planned to release in June. Pretty insane, and there's going to be plenty of other new things too, besides what I've just shown you in this video. So yeah, that's why I think it's a good time to return to Fallout 76 if you haven't played in a while. There's been plenty of new things added in the game from the developers, and there's going to be plenty of other new things coming in the future too, like some of the stuff I just showed you. Hopefully eventually we'll get a whole big new quest line, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, something like the Brotherhood of Steel quest lines we got. Those were massive. That's wishful thinking though. I don't know for sure if we're going to be getting something like that in 2023, but hopefully we do. It's definitely something the players are wanting. But yeah, I guess that's wrapping up this video. Hope you all found this enjoyable as well as informative. As always, thanks for taking the time, watching and listening. Until next time, peace.